So now I know why, I remember why Ma didn't like big potatoes. So we're going to take them from boil now down. They're right at the mark. And so I'm going to remove them now and get them over here. You can see that, they got a little bit too much water on the outside edge, but the bigger potatoes take so much longer to get done on the inside, they end up this happening. So if you can get a smaller potato, I think it helps with the boiling so you don't get to this point. But actually, the reason the skinning the potato, which is one, keeps a lot of the moisture out, but also you don't waste as much potatoes peeling. And that's, Mom always said that was one of the reasons why they cooked with skin on. So I use a big bowl like this, and I have a lid. Here, I'll pull it out. So a lid that goes over this. These are going to go back and forth a little bit. So it did take on some moisture, and I'm going to show you how I rice these potatoes back into this pot when it's dry. I'll empty this out and clean it. There's going to be potato residue in here. It's almost not dirt quite, but it's almost like it. You get this water out. Mom actually used to use this for gravy. She said lefse water was what you should use for gravy, and it added a lot of taste apparently. So dump this, clean this out. We'll rice the potatoes back in here and then put the flame on real low and let that the moisture steam off as much as possible without scorching it. So that's kind of what we'll be doing next. So I'm going to go ahead and, once you keep rolling, I'll do this quick. So I just need to grab something here so I don't burn myself. And then get this dumped out. And then, let me get in front of here real quick. I just wipe it out with some paper toweling and just make sure the crap's out of there. And any residue, it's not much. You like to start clean. You don't like having strange stuff show up in your house. All right, so then we go to a process Mom, used, and you've probably done this a few times. So, but I found a kind of a trick to this, and you're fine, Jen. This rubber, malleable rubber hot pad is really nice for this purpose. This is clean, and basically take the potato. These things are hot, and you want to go ahead and peel this off and get all the, if there's any black eyes or rotten parts of the potato or whatever, you want to kind of knock all that crap out of there. But you can see, it goes pretty well there, get pretty clean, so that's nice. And then you take the ricer, put the potato in. Now, these are going to be hard because it was, the skins were falling off, taking a lot of water on, so they're probably not all the way cooked through. It's going to be a little bit tough ricing, but I prefer that than, just a real complete waterlogged job. So, you work that through, and again, this is going to be tougher because of the fact that it was a little undercooked. I scraped this stuff up a little bit, and it helps. This is a pretty fine mesh. I couldn't find anything that was a little bit larger because Mom's was a little bit larger hold, and so it didn't jam up as much. So, but it does a nice job of ricing. It gets it nice and fine. And the other thing here is it's funny. You want to be gentle with the potatoes. If you get a little aggressive, even when you mix in the other ingredients, you can get starchy, and it changes the flavor and the texture of the lefse actually. So something I've kind of picked up on from cooking shows actually is, really that's what ricing helps with a lot. And since this is undercooked, I'm going to cut this up a little bit before I put it in to the ricer, and it'll help, kind of get this through the process a little bit easier when you cut them up. And so this is where you want a lot of young people around with big arms to do this stuff for you. And so we're going to do this a little bit. We might as well keep, well, why don't we cut this for a while? So I'm going to do the 3 more potatoes like this, and then we'll come back and pick it up from there.